much to do recently, and I think boredom has made me go back to YouTube, but I thought I'm bored, so I might as well make a YouTube video. But hi guys, if you don't know me, my name's Nicole, and I do a lot of random stuff on this channel whenever I feel like it. So I wanted to do what books I really want to read this month, and I'm going to make a video on it. So one of the books that I do want to read this month is Losing Hope by Colleen Hoover. Not because I want to read this book, because Hopeless by hers, which is the first book, was extremely poorly written, but I need to know what happens, and I've been told that the books get better later on. So I'm pretty sure they say that Finding Cinderella was her best one. Hopeless definitely wasn't. But I do want to see what happens, and so I've been wanting to read Losing Hope. If you have read Hopeless, you would know that it's about a girl, this guy finds her and recognizes her, and then they fall in love with each other, and as they fall in love with each other, she finds out things about her childhood that this guy ends up knowing about somehow, and so after I do want to read this one, just to see if the writing improves, to be honest. I know that old Colleen... I am missing a book from here because this bookshelf is looking a little empty. I'm gonna admit, I'm not drawn towards Ali Hazelwood's books. I think that they're a bit too wordy for me, where I have to really focus on the words. I don't even know what she's saying half the time because she likes to do something writing. One moment, ladies and gentlemen. I feel actually much better. Yes, so Ali Hazelwood is not like I'm a die-hard fan of her books. I think that they're more towards a different sort of... more towards smart people romance, and I'm a more simple-minded book reader, but I have been wanting to read The Love Hypothesis, because I read Love Theoretically, and it was actually about a type 1 diabetic, and I'm a type 1 diabetic, so I was like, oh my god, how did I not know this? I've had it on my TBR for a year now. Well, not a year, but 6-ish months, and I'm like, oh my god, I didn't read that. So I liked Love Theoretically. It was okay, but this one's more known than Love Theoretically, so I'm going to be reading this month, hopefully. A book that's been on my TBR for a really long time is The Song of Achilles. I think it's pronounced Achilles, by Madeline Miller. I've never read it. I don't even know what it's about. Whenever I buy a book, to be honest, I actually just check the genre. I don't read the back of the book or the description. I just like to be surprised. So most of the time I actually have no idea what I'm getting myself into until I start reading it. And this book, I'm guessing, is a love story with romance or something. Maybe it's not. Greece in the Age of Heroes. Then I'm guessing historical fiction. I think this is historical fiction. I'm going to read it. I am going to read this one. It looks interesting, and I just want to see where it goes, to be honest. I hear my dog barking. I'm not really a physical book reader anymore, so I usually go to my Kindle. This is my dog. And I have a little Dexcom sticker right here that's fallen down a little bit, but this is my Kindle. I want to read next The Teacher by Frida McFadden. I think that came out literally today. I want to read it. I do. Okay, so I am, oh my god, if I had to choose my favorite author, I think I would have to go with Frida McFadden because of how easy her reads are. If I am not bothered reading a book, I will read Frida McFadden's book, and I will finish it in one day. 2 days max. I'm being interrupted. I love Frida McFadden. Honestly, I love Frida McFadden. She can write anything, short, long, I will finish it. I will say The Housemaid. The Housemaid or The Housemaid's Secret? The Housemaid. The Housemaid was probably her longest read, but it was a good one. I couldn't get into a second one though. but I think it was just because I got lazy and I started finding other books, and I was like, I don't know if I want to read about the same sort of situation, because I do know that the second book is similar to the first. I don't know, because I had read the first like 50 odd pages, and you know. But anyways, love Freida McFadden, so I definitely want to be reading her The Teacher book. Another one that I'm actually currently reading in February right now is Layla by Colleen Hoover. I'm excited to read that. But the thing is, it's kind of off to a slow start. I'm gonna make myself read it, but you know. The next book that I want to be reading is Things We Hide from the Light. I think it's Things We Hide from the Light. Give me a moment. I'm currently in the midst of reading Things We Hide from the Light by Lucy Score. I know that if I remember, it's Things We Never Got Over as her first book. It was probably like a 7-day read for me. It was kind of like a slow start, and this one is the exact same, but I do want to read it. My goal this year is to read and actually finish the series that I've started last year. Example, Colleen Hoover's Hopeless, Love Theoretically. Okay, it wouldn't be hypothetically, because Love Theoretically, and then Lucy Score's books. I have read the beginnings of books this year and have not completed the series. My coffee is getting cold, I just realized. I have not even checked my blood sugar levels, but it's fine. Yes, and so this year, or the next few months, I'm going to be focusing on finishing series that I have started, because I am tired of being like, oh, I'm really not like bothered to see what goes on in the next blah 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 blah. No, we're reading it. End of story. Another book that I have been wanting to read, I'm currently, speaking of series, so this is true, I'm trying to finish The Way I Am now. I just started this. I think I'm 15% in. It's the beginning of the first book was The Way I Used to Be by Amber Smith, and now I'm reading The Way I Am now. This I'm excited for. It's currently the first book that I've really gotten into in February. I know we're only like 2 days in, but I skim through the first like maybe 15, 20 pages, and then that usually sucks me into a book, and none have so far. So then I found this one and I was like, I want to finish this. I want to read this because I've read it already. So yes, this month is about finishing books, finishing series, or at least finishing their second book, you know? So there's that. Bless you. A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara, if I even pronounced that right. It's been so, like, I remember seeing this on Book Talk ages ago and I never ended up reading it. But then it became all big and I'm like, okay, I need to see what the hype's all about. So I also want to read about that. And if I do have time, which I will not, maybe, you know what? I think I should set my goals small for now and keep up with just these books for now. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do more Book Talk videos, but I might, you know. This has a long way to go. Also, I do want to show you my Kindle, guys. So I have a little Pikachu like pop socket, which I thought was really, really cute. This says iced coffee, antidepressants, but it's books in the thing. And I don't know, I thought it was really cool. And then I have my dog, and then I have the little book stuff going on. Thank you guys so much for watching. Who knows if I'll post more, but I've been very consistent with the social media lately. So usually when I'm really consistent, that usually means I'm going to come back and then maybe dip for like 6 months. So we're going to have to play it by ear. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!